in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy, howdy everybody. Welcome to HT's EDC. Coming at you from the front porch this morning because, well, unless we were to shoot it at the dining room table, this is about the only dry spot on the property. You may can hear it in the background. It is pouring down rain right now and has been doing so since about 6:30 this morning. And it's about 5 minutes after 9 right now when I'm recording this video. And the old weatherman says much of the same all the way out till lunch today around 1 o'clock. We're above 60% rain. So I thought, you know, peaceful to hear the rain and get outside, and the show must go on. So here we go. Not to mention, it's a new knife day, and one that I am pretty excited about. Maybe y'all can hear this on top of the house here. It is absolutely gully washing right now. Y'all probably hear some thunder here in a minute. But anywho, new knife day, and we are slap dab in the middle. Day 3 out of 5 of our a Fixie for 5 challenge, where we carry a fixed blade knife or knives for 5 days consecutively. And we might as well just hop right on into that after I get a swig of Coca-Cola Zero. Cheers. So today around the house, because I had planned on doing a little yard work today, well, I guess I should have consulted the weatherman or the weather channel, because yeah, that's not going to happen today. I mean, it is pouring right now. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I feel like I'm having to talk a little louder to talk over the rain, because it is hammering down right now. But anywho, what we got for you today for our Fixie challenge, we are toting in this cool little nylon sheath, and everybody knows the anvil. This is one of my favorite little bird and trout knives, and just to preface this, I love a bird and trout, pattern knife. And this is the open season. I believe this is the 530, is it 539? I should know this. Yes, I was right. How am I going to turn this where y'all can see it? Maybe right there, Brother Dan. Did I do that upside down? 539. No, I think I'm doing it right. Right here, we have the 539 and the year marker. Of course, we have Buck USA, and on the other side, we have the blade steel. This has the Boss heat treat little moniker on there, and S30V for S30V steel. As you can see, a nice, beautiful little bird and trout knife here. These are walnut handles on there. They got 3 screws holding them on, torque screws. Is that right? Yes. Torque screws on this side, and the other side is just the flat head of them. But that is walnut covers, and this thing is incredible. Obviously purpose designed as a bird and trout knife, for you fishermen, your hunters. These are really popular with like bird hunters, like grouse and turkey, your big game birds or whatever. You see a lot of people really liking these, and I guess bird and trout, I guess fishermen as well. I think of it more as a game cleaning knife, but obviously bird and trout, it would do good in your fish processing. I myself use a fillet knife for my fish, but to each his own. But yeah, I look at this knife, and this would do fine with a white-tailed deer as well. But very popular with like game birds, your upland birds. But yeah, what I'm here to tell you is it's a fantastic little EDC. This thing's about, I think it's 7 inches. I can about tell you by that handle. Yeah, that's about a 4-inch handle, or maybe even a little bit under it. I just know that by where I come on a handle, and I come right to the end of that. So that's probably maybe 3, actually might even be a 3 7/5, 3 3/4 inch handle. But you have this big choke up on it, this big finger guard here where you can get up on it and still you're able to land your 4th finger on it comfortably. And this is about a 4-inch blade. I believe that's what it is. I believe this is a little under 6 inches. This might be like 6.5 overall or 6 3/4, but you got a lot of blade. You see the blade compared to the handle. You are not cheated on blade. Got these little cutouts right here for like your pinch cuts. If you wanted to get up here and, you know, choke up on the knife, you got this little cutout here. And again, you know, you can get way up there. And I do like, you can see right here, Bunk has flattened this spot right there where you do not have to worry about, unless you do something crazy and slide your hand up. I mean, yeah, you get way close to that blade, but they give you that little transition zone right there where it's not sharp. I'm rubbing my finger right now on the edge of that corner right there. And as you can see, I'm not bleeding. So you can see you got to come all the way up here for that blade to start. So I like that. And extremely, if you're going to be using a bird and trout knife, that's almost, in my opinion, a necessity. Because as close as you're going to be to that blade, you need that there, because your hands, if you're processing game, your hands are going to be wet and moist, and there is a potential for a little bit of slipping or whatever. And if they came all the way back with the blade all the way to the end here, not a good recipe. So anywho, the open season, the buck open season, 539. For me, today it is a rainy day EDC around the house. All right, new knife day. This one I'm pretty excited about, and you're gonna, as soon as I show it, you're gonna know why. Keeping in theme with buck knives, might as well get this out of the way. This is the box. And as you can see, it says really shiny there, authentic Redhill Cutlery Exclusive. You have your flag, made in the USA. You have your model number over here and the born on date, which was 8/14/2025. This knife was birthed, so just a little over a month ago this thing was born. And the reason it was born was for a particular event held by these folks, Redhill Cutlery, and it was their annual Bourbon and Blades event back in August that they had. I did not make the event. It is in obviously Redhill Cutlery is in Kentucky, Radcliffe, Kentucky, and that is a poke for me. And my big poke of the year that I'm going to travel and I'm saving up for is going to be Ellaville this year. So could not make it in person, but luckily I was able to order this. They had some of these. Let me wipe it off where I put its best foot forward when I show you this. Get some of my fingerprints off of it. They had some of their event knives still left over for purchase, and I jumped right on that. So if you can't be there in person, get your order in, and I still was able to get one of their event knives, and this is it. Check that out. See right there, it says Bourbon and Blades 2025, and 1 of 100 on there, if you can read that right there. And if I hold it like this, you can kind of see what that's emulating. That is an old whiskey barrel. Bourbon and Blades, the old just your old bourbon whiskey barrel right there on the front, etched on there. And on the back, take you around. Nothing too crazy. You do have another Buck logo right here in the that little hole there in the pocket clip. But let's get this thing open. Let me first say what the model number is. This is a Buck Spitfire, or the model 722. That is nothing new, no stranger. This pattern has been around quite a while. It is a modern knife with kind of a modern traditional, if you will. It is a mid backlock, so you have your backlock right here, but we do have screwed construction. We got Torx bits construction, and we have a pocket clip that is removable and can be left or right hand. It's ambidextrous. So, but they do kind of harken back to, you know, one of their greatest hits, and put one of their locks on it. It's not a back lock, but a mid back lock. But you know, Buck's locks, back locks, mid back lock or back lock, they are things of legend in my opinion. And they even done one other thing here that I thought was kind of cool for this event. If you know this knife, normally about right up here for deployment, they have a cutout in this blade. So, I mean, it is very much more modern, because you can come here and put your thumb in that cutout and flick this thing open. Kind of like a Spidey hole. It's not round. It's more of a, I should have brought another one out here. It's a cutout, more kind of like a diamond shape, if you will, than a round hole. But anyway, there's typically a cutout in this blade for, you know, modern deployment. Well, on this one, we even harken back a little bit more traditional and put an old cat's eye nail nick on it. So, did y'all hear that? Oh my Lord. Let's do that again. You got to hear this audio on this lock. So satisfying. But anyway, I thought that was cool. So they took one more little ode to making this a little more traditional for this event. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Only way you're going to make this one hand opening is if you came up here, and I suppose you could put a thumb disc on here like I've done on some of my 110s. Let me close this up. Yeah, I guess you got plenty of real estate up here. You could come in with one of those thumb discs if you just really wanted to be able to roll it out, or, you know, flick it out. But I mean, on this particular one, they've went all this. They've took this extra step to say we kind of want this one to be modern, traditional. You know, we want it to have some of the cues of a traditional knife, and so they went with this cat's eye nail nick. And I get that. I'm gonna leave it alone. No, HT's not gonna put a thumb disc on this one. We're gonna do like they want it to be, and we're gonna two-hand deploy this. And I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Since that's the case, and it has a cat's eye nail nick on there, and they're kind of, you know, promoting this as, you know, with traditional vibes, I'm probably gonna lose that. So it's gonna be a tradition, you know, still gonna be. This is anodized. This is HT red. Come on, you knew we ain't even touched on the color, but this is anodized aluminum. So not very traditional. You don't have a whole lot of traditional knives in aluminum, and it is screwed construction. But if you take off this pocket clip, you've got a lock back, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm even gonna go, one more step to make it a little more traditional. And next time you see this knife, I'm probably gonna lose that pocket clip. Hadn't made my mind up completely, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. And at that point, look how thin this thing is. Look what a thin profile this would be. This would be a great little pocket carry. Drop this in a slip, drop it in your pocket by itself. Probably a little too long for a fifth pocket carry, but definitely could put it in a slip, or just straight up pocket drop it. But anyway, I think I said something about denotes it there on the blade that this is also right there, 1 of 100 made. So definitely very much a limited edition. Comes with its own certificate here, certificate of authenticity, telling about the event, telling 1 of 100. You can pause that if you want to, but does come with this card from Mr. CJ Buck, telling about this knife. And taking that a step further, I don't know if y'all have seen this yet, and I don't know how great it'll come up in my light. Maybe right there. You can focus in right here. We have right there, Mr. CJ's handcocked himself. This is signed, personally signed by CJ Buck. He signed these knives for the event, engraved them, and super cool. I've got I don't know, half a dozen, maybe more, maybe less, signed knives by CJ. Most all of my custom knives I've got him to sign, and a couple more. But always cool to get the head honcho's name on a sweet limited edition like this one. So that's just icing on top. It's red, best color out there going. Yeah, I don't know much more to say. Lockup is just incredible. We'll let you see this detent. Snaps closed. And like I say, I know it's raining out here, but this lockup it does in full lock is just awesome. Super satisfying. But yeah, the 722 Spitfire Bourbon and Blades Exclusive, 1 of 100. That is my new knife. Came in yesterday, and couldn't wait to show y'all this one today. I am over the moon about this one. As you can see, it checks just about every HT box. It's a buck. It's red. Back, not a back, mid-back lock. Has that awesome buck thwack, satisfying sound when it locks closed. Yeah. Mwah. Fantastic knife. Love it, love it, love it. And that's what I got for you today. Y'all drop me a comment. Tell me what you think. And blistering sharp too. We ain't touched on that, but it's a buck. That's one thing you don't got to worry about. Some of their competitors, you run your finger along it, the edge of some of the other knives out there, and it feels like it's been ground on a concrete block, or it may or may not be sharp. It's sharpish. It's a buck. Factory sharp, always ready to go. Yeah. So, anywho, that's all I got for you. It is picked back up. Again, I feel like I'm yelling at the camera this morning, but I'm trying to talk over this rain. It is nuts out here. But anyway, we love you guys, and put you a buck knife in your pocket, and for the next 5 days or so, try you a fixed blade too. Tell me how you like it. Till we see you on the next one, I'm HT. God bless.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see. HT's EDC.